oh my god, and I don't want to say anything because spoilers, but yeah. Hey guys, so today we're going to be doing another Let's Talk About, and we're going to be talking about TV series. So it's like TV series that I'm watching currently, or that I've watched and really enjoyed. Just 6 of them. I thought let's keep it short and sweet. We just have 6 of the series. I'll talk a bit about them, what I liked, and then I'll read like the synopsis of them. Yeah? Sound good? Yeah, sounds totally good. But yeah. So that's what we're doing today. I hope there's no problems. Okay. So, the first on my list, the one that I've most recently watched and the one that I am absolutely in love with, is the series Riverdale. So, Riverdale is a teen drama mystery. It's like based on the Archie comics. Never heard of them before, but apparently they were a big thing in America like some years ago. I have no idea how many. But yeah, so the series is really good. It's one of my favourites, I would have to say. If I was going to say any of my favourites, I would say Riverdale. Riverdale is so good. I enjoyed it so much. Oh my god, and I don't want to say anything because spoilers, but yeah. Okay, so the plot summary, according to IMDb, is after the death of one of the rich and popular Blossom twins on the 4th of July, the small town of Riverdale investigates the murder. The series starts in September, the beginning of a new school year that brings with it new students, relationships, and reveals the mysteries of the past 4th of July. Okay, so the quiet little town of Riverdale is turned upside down after it is struck with the mysterious death of Jason Blossom, a popular high school student and member of the most powerful family in town. Archie and his friends explore the struggles of everyday life in a small town while taking on the haunting case of Jason Blossom. But in order to solve this mystery, the ragtag group of friends must first unlock the secrets that lie buried deep beneath the surface of their hometown. Riverdale may not be as innocent as it appears. Another one is after a teenager was murdered within the town of Riverdale, a group of teenagers, the jock Archie, the girl next door Betty, the new girl Veronica, and the outcast Jughead, try to unravel the evils lurking within the seemingly innocent town. Well, it's left out my favourite character, Kevin. Kevin is so funny. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that is Riverdale. The people that star in it are KJ Apper, Lily Reinhardt. We'll go for the top 4. You've got 1 second. Okay, so we'll also go over the cast of Riverdale. So you've got KJ Apper, who plays Archie Andrews. You have Camilla Mendez, who plays Veronica Lodge. You have Lily Reinhardt, who plays Betty Cooper. You have Cole Sprouse. Anyone remember Cole Sprouse? Used to play Cody in Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. As Jughead Jones. You have Casey Cott as Kevin Keller. You have Madeline Petch as Cheryl Blossom. I have no idea how to say the last name, I feel so bad. But yeah, they're kind of like the most important 6, I'd say. That is 6, right? Or am I just being dumb? No, that is 6. Yeah. So, I would say they're the like main characters. But yeah. On to the next one. So, the next series in my list is Supernatural. If you can't guess the genre... What? So, the genre of Supernatural is Supernatural. Who didn't guess that? But yeah, so, Supernatural. My friend Evie, actually Evie TV, she was the one that got me into Supernatural. She was like, Pasquale, get on it. Watch Supernatural. And I was like, okay. So like for about like months of not getting onto it because like she asked me to start it. And I was just starting my exams. And I was like, huh, you want me to start watching a series with like 12 seasons when I have to revise for my GCSEs? Okay girl, I see your priorities. But no, so I did end up starting it and I only got to about season 4, episode 7 or so because I had so many other things going on at that time. But from what I did see, I absolutely loved it. My favourite character, I would have to say, is Castiel. He doesn't come into the series until about season 4. But he is amazing. I love Castiel. I haven't seen that much of him so far, but I already think he's my favourite character. But yeah. So, we're gonna get on to the synopsis. So, the plot summary. The story revolves around two brothers, Sam and Dean Winchester, as they follow their father's footsteps, hunting down evil supernatural creatures such as monsters, demons, and even fallen gods, while trying to save innocent people along the way. Continuing the family business after their father's death, the brothers soon discover that the hunt doesn't just involve slashing and hacking monsters and demons, but also dealing with more powerful creatures such as angels, reapers, and even death. How cool does that sound? I mean, come on. Just... oh god. It is so good. I'm just so sad that I have so many other things on at the moment that I can't watch it all. Really, I should have watched more over the summer holidays, but I was doing other things, so I didn't get around to watching as much as I would have liked to. Really would have been the perfect time, because now that I've started college, am I free anytime? No. I'm literally busy the entirety of my life. So yeah, not good. But, so we'll go over the cast next. Even though I know it, I'm just making sure. So, the cast is Jensen Ackles for Dean Winchester, Jared Padalecki for Sam Winchester, Misha Collins for Castiel. They're kind of like the main three. You have Mark Shepherd as Crowley. You have Jim Beaver as Bobby Singer. Oh my god, Bobby. You have Jeffrey Dean Morgan as John Winchester. And that's kind of like the most important ones. The others you'll know as you go along and watch the series. But yeah, so that was my number 2, Supernatural. On to the next series that I love is Teen Wolf. Now, Teen Wolf is a teen drama and supernatural themed show. It's so good, so good. This is the plot summary. Scott McCall was just another kid in high school, until one night his best friend Styles brings him to the woods to look for a dead body. And Scott is bitten by a werewolf. Being a werewolf came with its perks. Stronger, faster, new star in the lacrosse team, Oh my god. Look, so lacrosse is like this sport where like you have like a stick with like a net and then like you catch the ball and you throw it, and so confusing, but yeah. So popularity, but also made it hard to control his anger. Scott has also fallen for the new girl in town, Allison, whose dad is trying to hunt and kill Scott. Scott now has to try and balance his out-of-control life, figure out how to control his new powers, try not to be killed by the alpha that bit him, and protect Allison and keep her from finding out his big secret. It's great. It's a bit cringy at the beginning, but it gets better. It just does. My favourite character, I would have to say, is Styles. Oh, Styles. I love Styles. But also, soft spot for Isaac, who you see later on. Just, yeah. So, the cast of Teen Wolf is Tyler Posey as Scott McCall, Dylan O'Brien as Styles Stilinski, Holland Roden as Lydia Martin, Tyler Hoechlin as Derek Hale, Shelley Henning as Marlia Tate, Colton Haynes as Jackson, Daniel Sharman as Isaac Leahy, Ian Bowen as Peter Hale, Crystal Reed as Alison Argent, and then that's all you'll really see for the first season. You obviously have the other ones, but they're like the main characters. But then like the main characters switch, some leave the show or some join, and yeah, just in general it changes around quite a bit. But yes, that is my third favourite series. I do love my series. Most of them will be supernatural based. Actually, all of them, other than Riverdale, is supernatural. Okay, so on to the next one. Alright, so number 4 in my list of 6 series that I'm watching at the moment is The Vampire Diaries. This has been out for a while. It's got around 8 seasons in total. And yeah, so the plot summary on IMDb, that's where I'm getting all my plot summaries from, is the vampire brothers Damon and Stefan Salvatore, eternal adolescents, have been leading normal lives hiding their bloodthirsty condition for centuries, moving on before their non-aging is noticed. They are back in the town of Virginia, where they became vampires. Stefan is noble, denying himself blood to avoid killing, and tries to control his evil brother Damon, who promised to Stefan an eternity of misery. Stefan falls in love with schoolgirl Elena, who has an uncanny resemblance to the Salvatore brothers' old love Catherine, and whose best friend Bonnie is a witch. So yeah, it's a romance-based thing, and it does have vampires, which is like, I know everyone's like, oh, vampires so cringy, Twilight movies, ooh, how gross. But no, this is good, I swear, I love it so much. It's, the cast, I know some of the cast, but not all of it, okay? So, Elena Gilbert, the like female protagonist, is Nina Dobrev. Damon Salvatore is played by Ian Somerhalder. Stefan Salvatore is played by Paul Wesley. Caroline Forbes is played by Candice King. Bonnie Bennett is played by Kat Graham. Jeremy Gilbert is played by Stephen R. McQueen. Tyler Lockwood is played by Michael Trevino. Matt Donovan is played by Zach Royreg. Yeah, I don't think I pronounced that right. Anyway, so they're like the main characters that you see from the beginning. I'm not going to go into depth about the other cast because, as I say, it is quite a long series. So there are many other people, but that is the people at the beginning of the series, and yeah. So it's a really good series. It's about vampires, and it can be a little bit gory, but I don't even think it's that gory. But yeah, it's just really good. It just is. Anyway, on to the next one. So, number 5 in my list is The Originals. It is actually a spin-off of The Vampire Diaries. Yeah. It's a spin-off of The Vampire Diaries. It starts later on in the series after you meet the original vampires of The Vampire Diaries. And it's based around the, It's based around the original family. So, okay, so the plot summary is a spin-off from The Vampire Diaries and set in New Orleans. The original centers on the Michelson siblings, otherwise known as the world's original vampires, Klaus, Elijah, and Rebecca. Now Klaus must take down his protege, Marcel, who is now in charge of New Orleans. In order to retake his city as he originally built New Orleans, Klaus departed from the city after being chased down by his father, Michael. Yeah. While it was being constructed and Marcel took charge. As Klaus has returned after many years, his ego has provoked him to become the king of the city. Every king needs an heir, says Klaus, accepting the unborn child. Where did that come from? I already know it because I've watched it, but that was out of the blue. So yeah, the child is a first to be born to a hybrid, part vampire, part werewolf, and a werewolf, Haley. Okay, so the cast. The important people of the cast. Okay, so you have Klaus, who is played by Joseph Morgan. You have Elijah, who is played by Daniel Gillies. You have Rebecca, who is played by Claire Holt. And you have Marcel, who is played by Charles Michael Davis. So yeah, that's the originals. It's really good. It is set in New Orleans, so it's got like that jazz music-y kind of feel to it. It's really good. And also you're kind of glad because the originals kind of make life a living hell for the vampires that live in Mystic Falls, Virginia in The Vampire Diaries. So that's Stefan and Damon and Elena and everyone. So yeah. Anyway, so it's a good series. Yeah. Anyway, on to my 6th and last series in the list. If I have missed out any of them and my friends are like, whoa, Pasquale, what about this? You said it was like one of your favourites. I made this list really quickly. It's literally on a little tiny post-it. So there was not much planning that went into this video. This video might not even turn out that well. But yeah. So anyway. Yeah. The 6th series is American Horror Story. American Horror Story is a very good series. It does have a lot of seasons, and the seasons aren't interconnected. Each season is based around a thing. Like, each season is based around a certain story. So it's like, okay, so the American Horror Story is an American anthology horror series created and produced by Ryan Murphy and Brad Falchuk. Described as an anthology series, each season is conceived as a self-contained mini-series, following a different set of characters and settings and a storyline with its own beginning, middle and end. Some plot elements of each season are loosely inspired by true events. The only actors that appear in all iterations of the show so far are Evan Peters and Sarah Paulson. Okay, so season 1 of American Horror Story is called Murder House. It centers on the Harmon family, Dr. Ben Harmon, Vivian and their daughter Violet, who move from Boston to Los Angeles after Vivian has a miscarriage and Ben has an affair. They move into a restored mansion unaware that the house is haunted by the ghosts of its former residents and their victims. Anyway, American Horror Story is really good. It's really hard to find the plots for each one because I say that like each series is its own mini-series and they all have different stories, so trying to find a specific one is really hard. So yeah, you have like season 1, which is Murder House. You have season 2, which is, I think, Asylum. Season 2 is Asylum. Season 3, it's Coven. So it revolves around witches. Season 4 is Freak Show, and it's like based around a carnival and like the freak show, so they have like loads of people with like weird things. Yeah, anyway. And then number 5, which I think is the most recent one, is Hotel, which is about a hotel. Anyway, so yeah. They are my top 6 favourite series. If there are any more, I might do another follow-up video. But these are the main ones that I'm watching. They're really good. I would recommend watch them. But yeah. So that is it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you did like the video, give it a like. Maybe subscribe to me. Oh, obviously, well, who else are you going to subscribe to after watching my video? Anyway, so yeah, give it a like, subscribe, and maybe even if you do subscribe, turn on that little notification bell. If you do turn on that notification bell and then you put in the comments #notificationfam, I will screenshot your comment and put it on the video. Yeah. And you'll star in my video. Your name will be here, well, your YouTube name, so like your username. Anyway, so yeah, that is the video. That is it. Thanks for watching the video. I'll see you next week with another video. And yeah, that's it. You can go now. Bye. Be gone. Leave. This has been cringy. I know. I'm sorry. I apologize.